The Financial Services Commission has announced it is expanding the scope of the so-called online one-stop loan service, which allows individuals to switch residential mortgage and 전세 loans to lower interest rates online.
금융위원회가 일명 온라인 원스톱 대환대출 인프라 서비스의 적용 범위를 확대한다고 밝혔습니다. 이에 따라 이제부터는 개인이 스마트폰 앱을 통해 주택담보대출 및 전세대출을 보다 낮은 금리로 갈아탈 수 있게 됩니다. This is good news for consumers.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I think it's been a while since I've been to the bank. We do a lot of our banking online these days. So consumers will be able to do their mortgage refinancing for apartments valued below 1 billion won. That's approximately 762,000 US dollars through these fintechs and online platforms operated by leading commercial lenders here in Korea. And they say that the 전세 loan services are scheduled to commence by the end of this month. And of course, the 전세 system is a housing rental system very unique to Korea, where tenants pay a lump sum that is a refundable deposit instead of a monthly rent for the term of the contract, which is usually 2 years. And the services will be available starting at 9 a.m. and it will end at 8 p.m., which gives people a little bit longer time because banks close very early these days.
Yeah.
And that will be during the weekdays. And borrowers, they can take pictures of the necessary documents, including housing purchase or 전세 contracts, and submit them online. And of course, this doesn't mean that the services will not be available at banks in person. You can still do that in person. And they say that up to 7 business days will be needed before a loan application is approved. And I think it is good news, definitely, for people who are very busy. They don't have enough time to visit the banks because I've been through these loan application processes before. It takes forever.
It does indeed. But it's definitely going to get more convenient, that's for sure, because you can do this at home now.
Yeah, and another advantage is, with everything online, you can compare prices.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely true. And that's the main point, really, of this app. Okay, let's have a look at the first expression, which is to expand the scope of something.
Right. So you can also use the expression widen the scope or broaden the scope of something. And it means to broaden or enlarge the range or amount of something. And when we're talking about scope, if there is a scope for a particular kind of behavior or activity, people have the opportunity to behave in this way or to do that activity.
범위나 영역을 확대하는 것을 expanding the scope라고 합니다. And the next term is individual.
So individual is a single person or thing, especially when compared to the group or set to which they belong.
명사로서의 individual, 여기서 s 붙어서 복수 형태로 썼는데요. 개개인을 뜻합니다. Here's the headline again. The Financial Services Commission has announced it is expanding the scope of the so-called online one-stop loan service, which allows individuals to switch residential mortgage and 전세 loans to lower interest rates online.